Hurricane Erin. Okay, I am in Florida. I am literally 3 blocks from the beach in Jacksonville. I can see the tops of the palm trees at the beach. That's how close I live. I'm at work right now. That's how close I am to the ocean in Jacksonville. So hurricanes are obviously something that I track every single summer and I pay close attention to. I knew back when I first read Project 2025 back in the summer that the National Weather Service and the Hurricane Preparedness Center, whatever, Hurricane Center, were going to be gutted and dismantled, right? They want to privatize weather. And I think there's more to it. I have my theories about why they want people to be unprepared for storms, so that then they have destroyed houses that then they have to leave, and now there's vacant properties. But that's a conspiracy theory for another day. Here's my issue with the reporting on Erin. The track, I see all these meteorologists on my page. Obviously, I'm following Erin content, so I'm getting these meteorologists on our page, and they're like so adamant that like, no, the model, nothing has changed, everything is fine. Like we know that there was, I don't know, tens of thousands of people fired from NOAA, all the different various sources for weather. Thousands and thousands of people were fired. I know there's gutting to budgets of these systems and these organizations, these satellites, these radars. Those things were gutted. And the problem that I have is that I have meteorologists tell me that we can trust the data, and that is fundamentally untrue. We cannot trust the data because we don't know the extent of the damage that he did within these organizations. The problem with what he does and the way he does things is that we can't even pay attention and track what he is doing to figure out where the damage is and where the issues are that we even need to pay attention to. All we know is that he stuck his hand inside our weather reporting systems and just did this to it. And it's like shredded it all up. And we don't know what was left. Like if we are left with like one guy on a night shift when it used to be a whole team of people, we have radars that are going down for long term for maintenance because they don't have the funding or the people to fix things. If we have like models take, I don't even know, hundreds of millions of pieces of data that get input into models to try to predict where these storms are going to go. If a fraction of those things are no longer available, the models are no longer reliable. I've seen people saying they're going back to the science of like the 1990s. Like it's equivalent of tracking storms 20, 30 years ago, which is insane considering we have so much technology, so much has been invested in weather technology, and they clearly don't want people to know where the storms are going to be. In Florida, they have gutted the disaster preparedness over the past few years. Florida is the breeding ground, a testing ground of all this stuff that he's doing nationally. They've been gutting it here for a long time. That's why you're seeing the preparedness and the recovery for these big storms the last few years has been disastrous. That is by intention. That is by intention. And people can't even afford homeowners insurance because it's so bad here. We have lost the majority of our homeowners insurance companies. They have pulled out of this state because it is so hard to insure homes here because the storms and the preparedness are so bad. We have sewage systems that don't drain. We have built neighborhoods in places that are supposed to absorb floodwaters. We have just gutted not done anything to improve infrastructure and then destroyed the infrastructure that was there that would protect the people from the impacts of these storms. Okay? Where you cannot insure your home with only one or two insurances left in the state and they can charge whatever they want. And it is exorbitant. And let me tell you, I am on the board of a preschool. They literally took our insurance from, I think it was $3,000 a year to like $21,000 a year for a tiny little cottage preschool for just insurance, just homeowners insurance. Insane. So let me get back to the storm. The thing that is the hardest part is that even if the data was great, we don't know what data we can trust. I don't know what to trust. I don't think the data is as complete and is as helpful as it would have been last storm season. And even back then, I get it. Weather is crazy. Weather is unpredictable. But at least I could trust they were using all the best resources they could find and they had the intention of helping the people. I don't feel like that now. I don't trust it. And I don't trust the meteorologist saying, trust it. It's giving people saying free and fair. It's not You can't be blind to it. You have to tell people we're doing the best we can, but we're missing this information. You have to be honest about the fact that you are missing data. You have incomplete data. You used to have more sources that are now no longer funded. They're no longer available. They're offline. They're down for maintenance. The offices are no longer staffed. You have to be honest about that kind of stuff, because garbage in, garbage out, right? And I think that's what we're dealing with right now. And for them, it's giving Sharpie. When they had that thing turn north, it's giving Sharpie. That's what Trump wanted. That storm's going to turn north. So they drew it. That, who knows? Is that what he has put people in place that will lie for him? Why would they not lie about a trajectory of the storm? He's done it before. Why would he not put people in place that will now do it via models? Like, no, we're going to put this model out because that's the one the president wants. I would not put any of that past him. That's how deranged he is. We've seen him do it. He's done it. They had the guy out there with the jobs report that did the exact same thing. I would not put it past him. So, as I look out at a dark and stormy, crazy sky over the beach, where I know there's a giant hurricane out there, and we have no idea where it's going, I'm a little nervous. I mean, I think it's past where it's going to hit us, but if I was on the mid-Atlantic, East Coast, I would go back to whatever methods they used back in the day, because the spaghetti models are, and I don't know, the European models, they probably pull similar data. It's the thing, it's like, yeah, well, the European models match, but the European models have to be getting weather data from us, because we're the ones that have the wind and the temperatures and the, it goes down to everything. Like, we have a river that comes out and it starts the current here. Like, all those little tiny minuscule little pieces of weather data all go into it. So they're all getting the same garbage inputs, or lack thereof. So anyways, if you're in the path of the storm, like, just don't give up your land. If your house is destroyed, do not give up your land and sell it. Let somebody buy it and then build a condo there. Please, God, do what you can to stay on your land if something happens. I think they have ulterior motives, and that is getting people off their property is the ultimate goal. And if anybody says weather isn't political, like, this is so deeply entrenched in politics, it's not even funny. People's lives are literally at stake because of political decisions and people's unwillingness to see them as political moves that are intentionally putting people in danger, intentionally risking people's lives. That's what pisses me off about the freaking Helene. Everyone talking about Helene back then. It's like, you think this is bad? Just wait. Just wait till he gets his first hurricane. Just wait. Fucking mama tot.